Welcome to another episode of Game Boy Roulette, where we take a look at randomly chosen games from the Game Boy library. King of Fighters 95. It's fighting game time again. The debate of Street Fighter vs. Mortal Kombat was all the rage in the mid-90s, but it's easy to forget that there was another challenger in the fray, King of Fighters. SNK's fighting game series has never quite reached the same popularity as others, but it's still a well-respected franchise that has produced a lot of really great-looking and great-playing games for a huge variety of systems. Plus, it's helped introduce a lot of beloved fighting game characters, such as the awesome Terry Bogard, the dominant and foreboding Geese Howard, and the far too sexy for Smash, Mai Shiranui. The series still has enough respect to show up on the main stage at EVO every year, and enough character depth to get everyone talking whenever they show up in other games. By now you may know my love of fighting games, but the KOF series is another of those franchises that totally passed me by. Even some of the crossover games, like the well-regarded Capcom vs. SNK 2, I've never touched, and I'll admit a part of that is on me. I tend to associate KOF with ridiculously technical gameplay and combos, so I've stayed away, but it's not like I haven't mastered combos in the far more insane Marvel vs. Capcom series, so I guess this is my chance to see what the KOF games are all about, especially since this is the only KOF game to be released in the US for the Game Boy. Then again, it is a Game Boy fighting game, and as we've seen oh so many times, that can end up either being really awesome or borderline unplayable. The box art is encouraging though, as they've gone the full chibi. I always liked when games switch this cartoony, exaggerated art style for the smaller games, and we have seen some success with chibi fighters in the past. Shoot, now I want to play Puzzle Fighter again. But not before we check this game out. Let's bust a wolf with King of Fighters 95. Alright, I am so ready to do this. I am always down for a fighting game. The letter. Announcing the 1995 King of Fighters Tournament. We welcome both new and old teams. Teams? Wait, is this a 2v2? Alright, they are definitely going, it's not just the box art, it looks like they're going full in with the chibi style. Let's do this. That is a really awesome title screen. King of Fighters 95. Single play. Oh, team play. Where is he? There he is. Terry Bogard! Iori? They got Ralph? They have Clark? They don't have Clark. They have Benny Maru? Billy? Wow, they got a decent roster of people. Gotta do Terry. Round 1, Terry versus Joe. I did open up a move list. Okay. Ow. Down forward punch. Oh, nice. Power wave. Hey, what the? Power wave. Power wave. It's not the smoothest, but it's also, maximum. Not as awful as some of the worst fighters I've played. Down, uppy. I'm trying to do the rising taco. So, in King of Fighters, when you get to that maximum, you can do super moves. Ow! Was that a super move? He just completely obliterated me. You lost. Yes, I am well aware, game. There we go. So King of Fighters, some of the button presses are very specific. Like, one of Terry's moves is down. Oh no, it's working fine, actually. Never mind. Okay, I just did it 3 times in a row with 0 issues, so never mind. The jumping is weird, though. Why do I jump so high? Oh, power dunk, power dunk. No, not again. Okay, can I do this? There it is! Wow, okay. So the gameplay itself is a bit awkward. Yeah, hat throw. But I can do all the super moves and special moves with 0 issue. And for King of Fighters, that's really good. Okay, there was something I hit. Oh, there we go. If you hold down A and B, you can get your power together for maximum. And then you go down, back, down, forward, boom. Being able to do the power moves and special moves and super moves immediately is really, really helpful. Whoa, Nelly! Oh, God. Well, shoot. Hang on, I want to try Teams mode. Oh, okay, they do have this kind of stuff. Let's do Mai, let's do Billy, and it's illegal to play this game without playing as Terry. And now you can choose what order they go in. Fireball, Throw and Fan. The problem is less with the, execution of the moves and more the actual striking and movement is a touch clunky. Not in any way that makes it, like, ruin the game, but enough so that it doesn't fully feel like I have complete control. Okay, I hit select and I could taunt. Ooh! I just got comboed. Billy. Where's Billy's moves? Press B repeatedly. Wait, no, I'm not Billy, I'm Terry. It's happening again. Crack shoot. Ow! Yeah, the jumping is the only... Really, the jumping is the weirdest part of this game. Jump, boom, boom, boom. Oh, yeah. By the way, haven't talked about it, but good music. J-Turn. Fight me, coward. Aren't you just Rolento? Yeah, I'm into this. I'm really into this. It's not as technical as I thought it would be. And again, I feel like it's just me that thinks King of Fighters is super technical. Billy, mash B, it says. Yeah. Oh, you're in so much trouble now. Oh, Billy's moves are way more complicated. This guy oh, God. This is probably not good for Billy. I will say, oh, the difficulty does seem a touch high. Especially considering this is just, you know, the first battle. Let's just try it quickly on easy baby mode. So I am having trouble discovering if there's actually, like, progression or not. Like, if it's just one-on-one battles, or if there's actually stuff that, you know, like an arcade mode. But just going by how the game plays, it is pretty good. A touch on the clunky side. Like I said, the jumping and some of these standard moves are an issue, but special moves are coming out just fine. The game looks nice, too. And I'm also noticing now that I've lowered the difficulty, this does seem a little more reasonable. Yeah, King of Fighters, it translated to the Game Boy pretty well. Again, going the full chibi is sometimes the way you want to go. Sometimes that really does make all the difference. I'm a little disappointed we never got, like, a chibi Mortal Kombat fighter. I mean, we got Combat Kart, but that was a entirely different thing. And thus, the third law of chibification is proven once again. Going into any fighting game without much knowledge of the series is always an interesting time. Doubly so when it's a cut-down version of the game on the Game Boy. But even with those things holding the game back, I still found myself really enjoying KOF 95. And a big part of that comes down to accessibility. Being able to pull off special and even super moves with no issue is great, and although the game was pretty difficult for the first fight, dropping it down to easy mode fixed that problem right away. I also again need to praise the move to the chibi art style. It meant every move was easily readable and distinct, which is absolutely key for making a fighting game good. There was a bit of a lack of modes, but at its core what we had was a really solid and fun fighting game with both single and team battling. But while it's good, I wouldn't call it great, due to the issue of clunkiness. I have played far worse fighting games than this, but there was still a little awkwardness to the normal moves, making it feel like I didn't have full control over what my character does. And the jumping was a bigger issue. It was completely out of control with how far and how high you jumped, so even the slightest press would send me flying across the screen. That's the thing about fighting games. They're delicate balances of a variety of mechanics, and if even one of them doesn't quite work, it can throw the whole game out of whack. Not to any major degree in this case, but enough so that I can't put it on the same level as Killer Instinct or Mortal Kombat 2. Still though, the game does do more than enough right to warrant a recommendation to any fighting game fan. Sure, it's a bit clunky, but it has fun gameplay and graphics that make it a worthwhile addition to the Game Boy fighting library. But I'm still waiting for that Mortal Kombat chibi game. I mean, look how cute they are. And that's all for another episode of Game Boy Roulette. Make sure to like the video, comment, and subscribe to follow the series as we continue to dig through the Game Boy vault. I'm Brian J, and I'll see you next time.